early on in the game, is this is just the 5th level. And so these are the extra items you can get up. This one increases my fuel capacity. This one increases my weapon damage, and it actually upgrades the weapons to different strengths. So it's like a classic game. You start out with 2 shots, you work at 5, 6, 7. They start shooting out the back. You know, it's not to that. This is fuel. This is a shield capacity upgrade. But let me go ahead and bomb this last one here. And when I take this one out, I'll have 100%. I have 100% completion on my components, which was required at the bottom, and this will summon the boss. Should come in. Give me just a second here. I've got to collect this right here. There we go. Now I've got all the weather machine components gathered, and this should spawn my boss. Once I eliminate some of these planes here. You can set up different level parameters versus kill everything, kill a certain percentage of certain items, bomb a percentage of certain items, collect a specific number of items. And in this case, the enemy reinforcements will show up, and I just have to take them out really quick. Yeah, you're never this powerful. Here we go. So this is the boss coming in. He gets a title card and the title himself.
Destroyed Wingnuts, and I shall watch the show.
His name is Baron von Stopwatch, and another one of our voice actors. And he leaves out mines, and we jazzed up his plane there with the skull icon. So anyway, I can't get hurt. Anyway, I can take him out one shot here. So there he goes.
Next time, Wingnuts. Next time.
And it randomly picks the different phrases for him to use. And then once the level is finished, you pick up all your goodies, your extras you've gotten. That one repairs the plane. And your carrier, your magical hovering aircraft carrier, flies to the warp point, and you land on him. And once you land on it, you'll take off. If you land on the carrier during the game, you can choose a new aircraft. You can, because as you take damage or you lose fuel, you have to land to repair and refuel. And that happens automatically over the base period of time. And now it's going to load the next level here. So once this runs through here, I'm going to go ahead and kill this here. I'm going to jump into the engine. This is This is the level that introduces helicopters. And I'm going to go into about the different parts of it here. So give me a second here. Kept this running on another account here. The editor is quite resource intensive. There are over 900 megs of art and sound assets inside of Wingnuts 2, and the editor loads them all into RAM at once. So it's quite intensive to run with. And hang on, I'm gonna resize this. This is too small for the editor. It needs at least 1024 by 768. If you give me a second here. Well, it'll do. Anyway, this is the graphics importer. This is the most base level here. I'm going to go over the different sort of ways. You can bring in a new item here. Actually, I'm going to get out of it here and look at levels. This normally stretches across a much bigger window. This was not streamlined specifically for this display resolution. This is also only a powered PC only application. We do have an Intel version that we have not tested yet. This is how you define a level. Levels are all brought up with components. This is the level of Italy. You choose your clouds, your aircraft. You can go over all the different parts here. This is sort of dry stuff that defines it. It's all tag-based, sort of based off like the old Myth editors back in the day, if anyone was a Myth fan from Bungie. Let me go into the more fun stuff. Explosions is one of my favorite parts here. This is the explosions editor, and what you can do is you can choose different particles, and then later on, particle 1 is the bottommost particle, and particle 8 is the topmost, and same with debris. And so this is just the standard ship explosion. Click the mouse, you watch the ship explode. You can do it as many times as you want. If my little dock was hidden, which let me do that for you guys, you can see there's a there's a frames per second counter and a particle number counter, so you can see how many things are being generated at once. But let's go to more interesting here. Then we'll go to, say, this is a large boss explosion with an EMP blast here, so you can see all the different particles there. roughly about 3,000 are spawned every time you hit. I believe it gets up to there. I mean, it's 2,000. That's the particle editor there. We can go into the boss editor. There are three types of bosses. There's air bosses, ground bosses, and snake bosses. So your classic villains, and you can add tentacles, and they're everything from very realistic to very unrealistic. I'll show you here. One of our favorites is Spider Boss, which is entirely hand animated in Illustrator. And pull it up here. Here's our Spider Boss here with a giant, massive turret on it. And what you can do here, you can define all the different parts of the boss, what makes it up, the different graphics, its behavior. And you can also test it. This is it taking damage, so every time you take damage, and of course, you can destroy it. And in true boss fashion, you can set how long it takes to destroy a boss with a time. So it takes 3 seconds. So it gives you that old classic, and they fade to red. So we kept that theme there. One thing is in the game, you also get an OpenGL distortion effect you can assign. That is not present in the editor. It's only present in the... How am I doing for time?
Yeah, 5.
5 minutes? I'm just go ahead and open up questions, and you can ask me parts about the editor, and I'll show you.